Today I am going to try to clear up a few misconceptions that people have about autism and about curing autism. Again, the topics come up, and this is something that I hear people talk about quite a bit. They use this as an example of children who have been cured. So I think this is an important one. That's what we are getting into today. And I will be using some examples from what people have said to me, both in real life and in comments in the past. One of the things that people like to say is they like to hold up examples of their own children as cures. I gave my child bleach and now they're no longer autistic, which is, please don't do that. Please don't ever do that. And anyone in the comment section who says to me it's chlorine and not bleach is going to be banned. Just FYI, banned like that. Because I've gotten that comment so many times, and oh my gosh, who even are you? Don't do it, please. Anyways, moving on. I am going to offer my own experience on this, on how I could be one of those parents if I'd ever wanted to try to cure my kids, which thankfully I don't. And if Sadie'd been actually diagnosed at a younger age. Let's go back. A lot of people want to know when Sadie started to talk. And the answer is around when she was 3. Case in point. This is when she's about 3.
Where'd they go?
Whee!
Good job.
Hi.
Oh, high five, high five. Sadie, can you show me your new shoes? Oh, they're so pretty. Are you going to go to a dance class this week?
Yeah.
Are you going to dance at it?
Yeah.
Show me how you're going to dance. Can you show me your bunny hop? Can you show me your princess twirl? Oh, beautiful. Can you show me your princess smile? Oh, who are you? Yeah? Can you dance, Sleeping Beauty?
Where's my prayer book?
Your princess book? I don't know. Where is your princess book?
Wow.
You're back in 2020 now. She should have been in speech, but she wasn't. That's another video. One of the things I've always said is that if we had her evaluated at that age, I feel like she would have been diagnosed like that. It would have been easy. She didn't talk. She flapped all the time. Now that I know more, very, very obviously autistic. I just didn't know anything about autism. And if you're new here, my name's Cami, I'm autistic, so is my husband, so are at least 4 of my 5 kids. And right now we are talking about my oldest. So when she was 3, she was just starting to talk. When she was 2, she knew the name of every tractor in the tractor book, and she couldn't speak, but if she pointed to the combine harvester and I didn't say combine harvester, if I said like forklift or backhoe loader, she would melt down. I had to say combine harvester. So I guess that was the first super interest, and the next one was nuns. So we were going with unusual interests. Anyways, but I will get to the point. So at around 3, she had this explosion of starting to talk, but she definitely still would have easily qualified for any of the autism testing that we would have taken her for. At 6, when she finally had her speech eval, she tested as being 2 years and 2 months old for her speech. That was her expressive language. She was 2 years and 2 months old. And that's when she started speech. As a 10-year-old, she graduated from speech. She's in advanced classes. Her first semester in 5th grade with no IEP, no plan, normal classes, well, advanced classes. She had a 4.0. Her second semester, I think she got a couple B's, but mostly A's. And I'm saying this, I guess, because to a lot of people, Like, if you didn't know autism, if you just saw her and she was trying her very, very best to be calm, and if she wasn't encouraged at home to be herself and to be interested in whatever she was interested in and to be whoever she wants to be, I think if I wanted to announce to the world, like, oh, look at when she was 6, she had the language of a 2-year-old, and now she's graduated and now she's graduated from speech and she's in advanced classes, I could probably say, oh, we used essential oils or whatever and declare her cured, because if she wanted to mask hard enough, she probably could. It's a little bit harder to say because Sadie has absolutely no interest in masking. She is extremely proud of who she is. But my point is, autistic kids don't develop on a normal timeline, and their language can develop in leaps and bounds at an older age. Just because they aren't verbal or aren't very verbal when they're 2 or 3 doesn't mean that their language isn't going to develop really, really fast when they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, much, much older. And declaring them cured just because they've learned to mask, because obviously if you're doing these miracle cures, you're putting a lot of pressure on your child to be normal. Some of us are pretty good at masking. Some, especially girls, are going to buckle into that pressure and are going to try their darndest, and boys too. I mean, I would say that kids like Patrick is the example of a kid who would try his hardest to mask and do whatever was asked of him, even if it made his little heart so anxious. Just, there's both boys and girls who would do that, who would try to please their parents and do their best, even if it put incredible strain on them psychologically. Even, yes, us autistic people can see when our parents want something more than anything else, and have wanted something more than anything else for years. So give us a little credit here. I would guess that for a lot of these children who have been cured, they have just learned how to mask. And my fear is that if you've put that kind of pressure on your child, of being cured and of acting like they're neurotypical and masking for their lives, you're putting a lot of pressure on them for pretending to be someone they're not, and for big time depression and anxiety in the future, which we're already prone to even when we're acting like ourselves. But when we're pretending to be someone we're not, it gets a lot worse. My point was that because our development is so different, because autistic development is so different, a child can just basically kind of take off overnight, make huge amounts of progress, seemingly overnight. It doesn't mean that there was a cure, but huge amounts of progress seemingly overnight, along with tons of pressure from mom and dad to mask, can kind of seem curie to some people. And when people tell me their child has been cured by this, that, or the other thing, that's what I tend to think has probably happened. And I feel for those little kids because I have a feeling that they have a tough future set out in front of them of masking. And that is not an easy road to travel. Anyways, that is it for today. If you like this video, we would love it if you give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in all things autism, we'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.